All right, welcome back for another deep dive.
Glad to be back.
If you thought last week was interesting, buckle up. We're going into a whole new world.
A bold new world.
Men's fragrances.
Ew.
But not just any fragrances.
Yeah, no.
We're talking about the powerful ones.
All right.
Scents so strong you can practically smell them a mile away.
It's incredible how a fragrance can project power, almost like it's got its own force field.
Yeah, it's like they make a statement before you even enter the room.
That's sillage.
Sillage.
Yeah. The trail a fragrance leaves behind.
Oh, I see.
It's key to a scent's dominance. Some just kind of stay close to the skin.
Right.
But others project out, you know? They really create an atmosphere.
So it's not just about how strong it is, but how it, travels.
Exactly. It's all about those molecules and how they interact with the environment. Some fragrances are designed for that big sillage.
To make a statement.
Yeah. And today, we're diving into some of the most potent ones out there. The heavy hitters.
Okay, lay it on me.
Yeah.
Which ones are we talking about?
We're going to be exploring what I like to call powerhouse scents.
Powerhouse scents. I like that.
Yeah. You know, the ones that are known for their strength, their projection, their ability to leave a lasting impression.
Okay, hit me with the first one.
All right, let's start with a fragrance that needs no introduction.
Oh, I love these.
1 Million Elixir.
1 Million Elixir. Oh, yeah. That one's infamous.
Oh, yeah.
Is that the one with the vanilla?
Yes. It's incredibly sweet, and that vanilla note just amplifies the projection. It's like a siren song. You know, it just draws you in.
So the vanilla really plays a key role in its dominance.
Absolutely. Vanilla is often used to enhance sweetness and create that lingering effect. But 1 Million Elixir takes it to another level. They combine vanilla with tonka bean and rose.
Ooh, interesting.
To create this magnetic, alluring scent.
A symphony of sweetness, designed to capture attention. I like it.
Now, if 1 Million Elixir is the life of the party, Boss Bottled Absolute is the distinguished gentleman over in the corner, you know?
Oh, a change of pace. What makes this one stand out?
It's a lot more mature, warm, but still sweet, with hints of tobacco and myrrh.
Myrrh. Wow. Not something you hear every day in a fragrance. What does that add?
Myrrh has this rich, almost balsamic aroma.
Ah, okay.
And it just brings this unique depth and warmth to Boss Bottled Absolute. It's like adding a touch of history to the sweetness.
So still sweet, but more grounded.
Exactly. This one says, I've got stories to tell.
Ooh, I like that. All right, what else have we got?
Let's talk Gucci Guilty Elixir. Now, this one's a bit pricier, but for good reason. It's a bridge between mainstream and what we call niche.
Niche. Okay, you've got my attention. What makes it so special?
It's a really sophisticated blend of white florals, vanilla, and iris.
Okay.
The white florals add a touch of freshness, while the iris provides a powdery, elegant feel.
So it's still got that sweetness we've been talking about, but it's a bit more elevated.
Exactly. It's all about quality and complexity. It's the kind of fragrance that makes someone lean in and say, what are you wearing?
I'm sold. What's next on our powerhouse parade?
Let's turn up the volume a bit. Bad Boy Extreme.
Bad Boy Extreme. The name alone is making a statement.
Oh, yeah. This one's fearless.
So what makes it so extreme?
We're talking cacao, tonka bean, and a hint of plum.
Cacao. Wait, are we making a dessert or a fragrance?
It might sound unusual,
Yeah.
but trust me, it works. That cacao adds a rich, chocolatey warmth, and then the tonka bean amplifies the sweetness even more. And then that touch of plum, it's like a mischievous wink.
Oh, I like that.
Adds a playful twist.
So it's like the bad boy with a sweet side.
Yes. Yeah, you got it. It's a fragrance that knows how to have a good time and isn't afraid to push boundaries.
I like that.
Okay.
Bring on the next powerhouse.
All right, let's switch gears a little bit and talk about a fragrance that's all about understated power. Dior Homme Parfum.
Dior. Always a classic. I hear this one is legendary.
Oh, it lives up to the hype. Think iris, leather, rose, and sandalwood.
Wow, that sounds elegant and masculine.
It really is. The iris adds this powdery, almost regal touch,
Okay.
and the leather brings a rugged, masculine edge.
I like that.
Then the rose adds a little hint of floral sweetness, and the sandalwood grounds the fragrance with its warm, woody aroma.
So it's all about balance. A fragrance that commands attention, but without being loud or brash.
Exactly. It's a scent that whispers, I've arrived.
Yeah. Okay. This is fantastic.
Right.
What's next on the list?
Okay, let's take a look at Scandale pour Homme Parfum by Jean-Paul Gaultier.
Jean-Paul Gaultier. Always bold, always daring.
Absolutely. And this fragrance is no exception. It manages to be both fresh and sweet, making it super versatile. You could wear it casually, on a date, even to a formal event.
A chameleon fragrance. It adapts, but still makes a statement.
Yeah, and that's what makes it so appealing. It could be your signature scent, no matter the occasion.
Okay, I'm ready for the next powerhouse. What have you got?
All right, for those who dare to be different, we have Shard Black Incense Malaki.
Shard Black Incense Malaki. Okay, that name sounds as intense as I'm imagining this fragrance is.
This one's not for the faint of heart.
What are we dealing with here?
It's dark, mysterious, and undeniably powerful. Leather, smoke, oud, and resins.
Leather, smoke, and oud. Okay, you have my attention.
It makes a statement. The leather adds rugged masculinity, the smoke brings mystery and intrigue.
Yeah.
That oud adds a touch of exoticism and depth, and then the resins provide a warmth that balances it all out.
This sounds like a fragrance for someone who's not afraid to stand out. Someone who embraces their individuality.
You nailed it. It's a scent that says, I'm here and I'm not afraid to be myself.
I love that. All right, what's next?
Okay, let's bring in a little playfulness with Ultra Male by Jean-Paul Gaultier.
Another Jean-Paul Gaultier. We're seeing a theme here, but this one sounds a bit different. Is it as bold?
Ultra Male is all about playful seduction.
Right.
We've got pear, lavender, mint, and vanilla.
Air and lavender. That's an interesting combo.
Yeah, the pear adds a juicy sweetness.
Okay.
Lavender brings that touch of freshness and a powdery feel.
Yeah.
Then you've got the mint that adds a cool, invigorating touch. And of course, the vanilla rounds it all out with that classic sweetness. So, sweet and fresh, but with a playful edge.
Exactly. It's for the guy who knows how to have fun, but still wants to make an impression.
Okay, keep them coming. What other powerhouse scents do we have on our list?
All right, let's step back in time a little bit with a true classic, Habit Rouge Parfum by Guerlain.
Habit Rouge Parfum. The name itself sounds elegant and timeless.
You got it. It's a legend. Mature and refined. Vanilla, rum, and a leathery undertone. Vanilla and rum. That
What?
sounds dangerously delicious.
It is. And that leathery undertow, just a subtle reminder of strength and masculinity, perfectly balances the sweetness.
So a fragrance that embodies confidence and sophistication. A classic for a reason.
Absolutely. It's like that well-worn leather jacket, comfortable, stylish, and with a story to tell.
I'm really loving this journey through the world of powerful fragrances. What's next?
All right, let's dive into another versatile option. Armani Code Profumo.
Armani Co Profumo. I've seen that one everywhere. I hear it's a real crowd pleaser. What makes it so versatile?
It strikes a perfect balance between fresh and warm, mint, apple, citrus, and vanilla.
Okay, break that down for me. What makes this one so appealing?
Well, the mint adds that cool, refreshing touch, and the apple and citrus bring a juicy sweetness,
Okay.
and then the vanilla in the base provides warmth and depth, creating that long-lasting effect.
Refreshing and sweet. Suitable for any time of day or night.
Exactly. It's like that trusty friend you can always rely on to make a good impression.
Okay, we're on to our last fragrance of this deep dive. What have you saved for the finale?
We're ending with a fragrance that truly lives up to its name. Emporio Armani, Stronger with You Intensely.
Stronger with you intensely. Okay, that's a bold statement.
It really is. This one's all about warmth and comfort, like a warm hug.
Okay, what notes create that cozy feeling?
The star of the show is Sweet Chestnut.
Sweet chestnut. I don't know if I've ever encountered that in a fragrance.
It's not very common, but it's so effective. It adds a sweet, nutty aroma that's both comforting and alluring. And then to enhance that warmth and longevity, it's combined with vanilla and spices.
It's like a comforting embrace, inviting and alluring.
Exactly. It's the kind of fragrance that makes you feel confident and secure, like you can conquer anything.
Wow. What an incredible lineup of fragrances. We've covered so much. From sweet and playful to bold and mysterious, and they all take a different approach to achieving that powerhouse effect. Some are loud and grab your attention, while others are more subtle and alluring.
Yeah, that's the beauty of it. There's a powerhouse scent out there for everyone, no matter your personality or style.
Before we move on, I want to ask our listeners a question.
Yeah.
Have you ever encountered a fragrance so powerful, so captivating, that it just stopped you in your tracks? Tell us about it.
Yeah, we'd love to hear about it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I've had a few of those.
Me too. It's amazing how a scent can bring back such vivid memories.
Totally. But with great power comes great responsibility, right?
Right.
We've talked about all these powerhouse scents.
Yeah.
But how do you wear them without
Yeah.
overwhelming everyone around you?
That's a great question.
Yeah.
You don't want to clear the room.
No, you don't.
So how do you do it?
Well, it's about strategy, really, and
Mhm.
understanding that less is often more. Sometimes a single spray or two of these potent fragrances is enough to create a noticeable aura
Okay.
without being overpowering.
Makes sense. It's all about choosing your moments, too, right? Like,
Yeah.
you wouldn't wear a tuxedo to the beach.
Exactly. Consider the occasion, the environment. You know, something like Shard Black Incense Malaki with its smoky leather and out
Yeah.
might be perfect for a night out,
Okay.
but maybe not for a casual coffee date.
Right. You want to make a statement, but also be respectful of the setting and the people around you.
Precisely. Fragrance is such a powerful tool for self-expression,
It is.
but you gotta use it wisely.
I like that. Speaking of self-expression, we talked about how these fragrances can project different personalities.
Mhm.
But what about the cultural context? Do fragrances carry different meanings in different cultures?
That's a really interesting point.
Yeah.
You know, in some cultures, strong fragrances are associated with power and status,
Okay.
but in others, they might be seen as too bold or even disrespectful in certain situations.
Wow. So it's not just personal preference, but also understanding,
Yeah.
the cultural nuances of fragrance.
Absolutely. Fragrance is a language, and you have to be mindful of the message you're conveying.
This deep dive is really making me think about fragrance in a whole new way.
Yeah, me too.
It's not just about spraying on a nice scent. It's a whole world of history and culture and even psychology.
It really is. It's fascinating.
So for our listeners who are just starting to explore the world of fragrance, what advice would you give them?
Don't be afraid to experiment.
Yeah.
Try different scents, explore different fragrance families, see what works for you.
Yeah. And what smells amazing on one person
Oh, yeah.
might smell completely different on you.
Absolutely. It's all about finding what works with your body chemistry.
Exactly. It's a personal journey.
It is.
The most important thing is to find fragrances that make you feel confident and comfortable.
And maybe even a little bit powerful.
I like that. Speaking of embracing the power of fragrance, we've covered 10 incredibly dominant scents today.
We have.
If you're curious to learn more about them,
Oh, yeah.
we have a complete list in the episode description.
Check it out and see which of these powerhouse scents might be your next signature fragrance.
And don't forget to subscribe to The Deep Dive for more fascinating explorations into the world around us.
We're just getting started. We have so much more to share with you.
Wow, what a journey.
I know, right?
Exploring these powerhouse scents.
It's been fun.
I feel like we've learned so much.
Yeah, me too. And you know what? We've only just scratched the surface.
Oh, yeah?
There's a whole universe of scents out there,
There really is.
waiting to be discovered.
So for our listeners who are ready to, embark on their own
Yeah.
fragrance adventure,
Fragrance adventures.
what parting advice do you have for them?
Remember, fragrance is more than just a smell.
Oh, yeah.
It's a way to express yourself, to tell your story without saying a word.
I like that.
So choose scents that resonate with you, that make you feel confident and empowered.
Beautifully said. And on that note, I think it's time to wrap up our deep dive into the world of dominant men's fragrances.
It's been a pleasure
The pleasure was all ours.
sharing this olfactory adventure
Yeah.
with you and all our listeners.
And to our listeners, thank you for joining us on the deep dive. We hope you've enjoyed exploring the world of fragrance with us. Be sure to subscribe for more fascinating deep dives into the world around us.
And don't forget to check the episode description for a complete list of all the fragrances we talked about today.
Until next time, keep exploring, keep discovering, and keep smelling amazing.